Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So we are at week 68 keto results, and we're going to talk about how my week went, and we're going to talk about where our focus should be with our weight loss journey. And I'm going to show you 2 days of eating, so make sure to tune into that. So let's just get into the video. Alright guys, so if you did not see last week's video, I shared with you how I was not going to be weighing myself every day. So I am someone that I am an everyday weigher. I have for 67 weeks straight, with the exception of a couple weeks there. I did weigh myself every single morning. I have always been the type of person where I need to see that number, and I never let it discourage me. Obviously, it would disappoint me when the scale wouldn't move, especially when I was doing really well, but eventually it would come off. Eventually, I would see that number start to drop, and then you'd feel better. You'd have those great weeks, really great weeks that just kept you going, kept you fighting, kept you, motivated. Recently, the scale has just not moved for months now. And it didn't matter what I did, whether I was just, basic keto or I did really strict fasts. The scale has just not been moving. And it has a lot to do with, the medication that I was on. Also, I recently got a steroid injection. So I know that there's a lot of stuff, tied into this. So it's completely out of my control. So last week I was like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on the scale, because if I'm continuing to weigh myself every single morning and I'm not seeing that number move at all, when I'm doing a really good job, it's just going to discourage me. It's going to distract me from what's really, truly important. And that is focusing on, a lifestyle, the lifestyle of being healthy. So throughout the scale, and we're going to talk about that and how that's going for me. So when I first stopped weighing myself, I had a really hard time because I just had anxiety. It has been a part of my journey for so long now, weighing myself every single morning, that when I stopped, it just really, I just had a lot of anxiety, like I was missing something, like it had become a part of me, a part of my journey, like I said. And so when I stopped doing it, I just became really anxious, like I needed to see that number, which just really proved to me that I do need to step away from the scale and not rely on the number. Felt a lot of anxiety for most of the week, I will be honest. And at this point now, I'm starting to adjust to it. One of my fears of not weighing myself really was not holding myself accountable, because that was the scale for me. It would hold me accountable. I would see that number. If it wasn't dropping, I knew that I had to do something to make the scale move, and it would kickstart my weight loss. It would kickstart my mindset. So not weighing myself was a scary thing for me, because I didn't want to fall off track. I didn't want to give myself an excuse to eat what I wanted and just to, kind of be lazy with my weight loss, because I didn't have to answer to a number. I didn't have to answer to the scale. So that was really a fear of mine, and I'm so happy to tell you guys that I was able to stay on track this week, even not weighing myself. And that just made me really happy and really super proud of myself. So stayed keto a week. I did freaking awesome. And I want to talk about intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, that is a tool that I have used in my weight loss journey for a while now, for the majority of my journey. When I got my back injury 5 months ago now, I had to get on some medication, prednisone, had to get on a steroid that I had to take in the morning with food. So I got out of my fasting schedule. Even after I stopped taking the steroid, I still didn't get back into my fasting schedule because my body was hungry. I was just so used to eating in the morning. So I never got back into it. And even when I did, it was just kind of like, I felt kind of crappy. Like I wanted to eat. I was hungry. Just my body was just so used to eating. Being able to fast in the morning, it just made me realize how much I truly missed it. Intermittent fasting is a tool that I will use for the rest of my life, honestly. It not only helps with physical hunger, but it helps with my emotional hunger. Because when I want to eat, when I want to emotionally eat, you guys know what I'm talking about. If I'm in my fasting schedule, then it's just like, it kind of like wakes my mind up. No, you can't eat. You need to deal with these emotions. So it's something that I'm going to use forever because it truly is so helpful. And this past week, because I wasn't weighing in, I have no idea if the scale is moving or not, but I've kind of reached the point where I really don't care because I'm focusing on what is right. And when it comes to my weight loss and the things that I eat, you know, I know what is right. I don't need a number on the scale to tell me that. I don't need a number on the scale to tell me how I did, you know, during the week. I can do that myself. And so really being aware and focusing on the right things has really helped me this week. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. Making sure our focus is right is really important, and our mindset. You know, we talk a lot about mindset and where we should be focusing, but I think that it's so easy to just get wrapped up in the negative parts of a weight loss journey because it is so hard. I mean, if it were easy, then all of us would be healthy and fit, and, you know, we wouldn't have to, you know, we wouldn't struggle with addictions, and we wouldn't struggle with, you know, the obstacles that we do. If it were easy, we'd all be there. We'd all have arrived, right? So a weight loss journey is so hard. We don't really take the time to find joy in where we are right now. And that is something that I've been working on, and that is something that I do struggle with because I'm constantly wanting more, you know, especially when I'm losing weight and I'm doing really good. Like, I want to get to the next goal. I want to go, and I want to get to my goal weight. And then when I have a bad week or, you know, a bad month even, it brings me down because it's like, I'm not there, you know, like I'm struggling and I'm not getting closer to my goal. And so I'm just feeling depressed and I'm feeling anxious and I'm feeling like a failure and like a disappointment. We need to find joy in the now. We need to find joy in the present moment where we are right now. I don't care where you are in your weight loss journey. You need to find joy right now where you are. Let's take my setback, for example, the setback that I'm in. And I shouldn't even say that I'm in the setback that I'm coming out of, because I am definitely coming out of it. But 5 months ago, I got my back injury from picking one of my kids up, got a pinched nerve, and it developed into a bulging disc, and I tore my disc. And yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for the past five months now. In the beginning, when this happened, I was in such a dark place when it came to myself and my life and my weight loss journey, and I just had a big old pity party for myself, and I didn't know why this was happening. I was questioning everything. It totally screwed up my weight loss journey, and I was so frustrated because I was doing so good, right? Lost over 70 pounds in a year. I was ready to do this, you know, I was ready to get to my goal weight, and then boom, this happened. And it kind of took my breath away. It really did, because it was like, I wanted to keep going, especially because, you know, I have this channel and I want to keep inspiring you guys. And, you know, that was where my mind was like, what do I do? You know, like, what do I do now? I have to deal with this, and it's disrupting my weight loss. I'm not losing weight. I got to go on medications that's causing me to gain weight, never mind lose weight. What do I do? And so I really wish that I would have realized this in the beginning, but I didn't. So I spent a few months there in this kind of like dark, negative place where I just didn't really understand. I didn't understand why it was happening. But what I realized is that, you know, we can find joy in any situation that we're going through, any situation. And so with my back pain, at this point right now, my mindset is so completely different than it was 5 months ago. I am so thankful that this happened. I am so thankful. And even though I haven't even healed yet, I am so thankful that I went through this, because it is changing me into a better person. It's changing me into a stronger person, physically, mentally, spiritually. I mean, I feel like these things happen for a reason, because we are tested, you know, like we need to push through it. We need to fight through them, and we need to keep learning. We need to keep learning no matter how hard it is. And even though we may not understand why certain things happen, we need to just keep going and keep fighting and keep learning. And that is what I have done. That is what I am still continuing to do. And right now, at this present moment, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I get an opportunity to be better, to be a better, stronger person. And so I'm finding joy in this. And even though I am not healed, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful that I'm not worse. I'm thankful that I'm not paralyzed. I'm thankful that I can still continue to make videos for you guys. I'm just thankful. So finding joy in those moments. Let's say you've lost some weight and you did really well, but then you had a bad week or a bad month or a bad few months. You hit a plateau and then you let it discourage you, and then you just kind of had some stuff that you weren't supposed to have, and then it triggered, that addiction, and you just kept eating. Man, how many times have I gone through that? Be thankful for how far you've come. No, you're not where you want to be, but be thankful and find joy that you're not where you used to be. We can always find joy, but it takes an effort. It takes practice. But I really feel like finding joy and finding peace in this weight loss journey is what is going to help us be successful long term. Because if we're not happy now, if we're not finding joy where we are right now, then who's to say we're going to be happy when we get to our goal weight? What is going to make you happy when you see that number on the scale? We're always going to find things wrong with us. Always. If we can't accept ourselves right now where we are, yeah, we can want change and we can, commit to that change. We can say, we want to be better, but accept yourself the way you are. Accept yourself and love yourself the way you are right now, and then work on changing into the person that you want to be. But find joy in the present moment where you are right now, or else you're never, ever going to find that joy later on. I just realized there is a Hungry Hungry Hippo marble on my desk. Yeah. Mom life. All right, guys, that is just what's been on my mind this week. I hope that it helped someone out there. I don't know. It's something that I'm still continuing to push through right now and really fight for. I'm really fighting for myself in this weight loss journey. I feel like there's still so much to learn, and I love that I get to talk to you guys about it because, we're in this together, and it's so much more than losing weight, guys. It's so much more than the number on the scale. And with me not weighing myself right now, I get to kind of really dive into that and really explore the most important part of this weight loss journey. And that is figuring myself out. Man, I'm a complicated person. There's a reason why I got to almost 400 pounds in my life. There is a reason why. And I am determined to figure it out. I am determined to tackle those demons. I am determined to become a better, stronger person. But it's going to take time, and it's going to take strength, and it's going to take consistency and discipline and all the hard stuff. But the more we do it, the more we work at it, the easier it's going to be. And we're going to look back and we're going to be like, oh, that was hard. But man, was it worth it. Don't you want to say that, guys? Because I do. All right, guys, that is it. That is what's been on my mind this week. And just love that I get to share it with you and talk to you guys about it and share this journey with you. I love that I'm taking this journey with you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to show you 2 days of eating keto this week as promised. So that is next. If you guys like this video, please give me a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and join my support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables. We would love to have you there. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you at the next video. Stay safe and choose health. Bye. All right, guys, so I am about to eat my first meal and it is like 1 p.m. So this morning when I woke up, I had a Skinny Brew coffee as always, and I actually had another one around 11 a.m. So I have been getting back into my intermittent fasting. So I'll usually get hungry around like 9 a.m. usually when I finish my first coffee. And so I just make sure to drink a bottle of water, and then I make another Skinny Brew coffee, but I drink it hot and I put unsweetened vanilla almond milk in it, and also a very small amount of my husband's mocha creamer, which is not keto, guys. It does have sugar in it, but I use just a small amount, and it's just really super yummy. And so it just gets me through my fast. And when I say fast, I do dirty fasting. I am not a clean faster. I am a dirty faster, which basically means that I am like 50 calories or under. If you want to do clean fasting, you're going to want to stay at like 5 calories or under to reach the, state of autophagy. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for weight loss and just a way to control my hunger and my emotional hunger. That's super important to me. And I just make sure I just fast from food. That's what I do. That's what works for me. So I did that this morning. It's 1 p.m. now, and I'm about to make a salad, one of my favorite salads. Oh, and also don't judge me. I am totally still in my robe because, yeah, that's how I roll around here. I pretty much take care of everyone else before I take care of myself. But I do have physical therapy today, so I have to get dressed today. So anyway, let's go look at the salad. All right, guys, so this is what I put in my salad. And of course, I use my romaine lettuce, which is my favorite kind of lettuce. Cucumber, a little bit of cucumber. I do put mild cheddar cheese. I also am going to put a little bit of red onion in this. I put 2 slices of deli ham, which gives me a little bit more protein. I also have 1 little piece of broccoli that I kind of cut up and put together. 1 chopped up hard-boiled egg. And I do put a couple of carrots in there. I know, keto police, you're gonna get me for this, but I do like carrots in my salad, so I do put that in there. Also some sunflower seeds to add the crunchiness, plus give me a little bit more protein. And the dressing that I use is Ken's Buttermilk Ranch dressing. Love this ranch dressing, and it only has 1 carb per serving, which is 2 tablespoons. So I freaking love this dressing, super yummy. And yeah, this has become my new favorite salad. So let's put it together just like that. Let's stir it around here. It's like packed full of super yummy veggies and proteins. Just love it. I get on like a salad kick where that's all I want. It's a very filling salad too. It fills me up. Really, really good. It's very satisfying. So I just finished my salad and it was really, really yummy. I feel like something sweet. So I'm actually going to have a Built Bar, which, oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with these. I've been seeing so many of my keto friends eat these and I hadn't tried them for a long time. And I just got around to trying them. I actually got the sample box, which gives you like 2 of each flavor just so you can try them all. Highly recommend that. And oh my gosh, they're all so good. Like so good. It's like a candy bar. It's so much better than other protein bars. It's less calories. It's a whey protein isolate and it just tastes so good. It satisfies that craving when I'm craving chocolate or something. This is one of the newer flavors that I got. It's blueberry muffin, which is really good. It actually has like squirts of blueberry inside of it. Really, really good. So guys, if you want to try Built Bar, or if you have tried Built Bar and you want some more, you can get 10% off when you use my code Steffi, and that link is down below in the description if you guys want to get some, because I have a new obsession. I love the raspberry, the chocolate mint, I think it's called. It tastes like a Girl Scout Thin Mint. Really, really good. They have a double chocolate. My favorites are cookies and cream, and raspberry is good. Cherry Garcia is good. I love the Thin Mint. They're just all so freaking good. They also have a coconut one, and I hate coconut, but so I gave them to my mom and she says that it tastes like a Needham. So they're just really good. You guys got to try it. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and eat one. And this has 17 grams of protein in it. So getting my protein in today. So good. Look at the little squirts of blueberry. So yummy. Bye guys. All right, so my hubby is making dinner. We are having burgers tonight. And yeah, let me show you the bun that I'm gonna be using. These are my new favorite things ever. My mom found them at Walmart. They're keto hamburger buns. I don't know if you can see that. The brand is Keto Culture. They have 16 grams of carbs and 15 grams of fiber. So they have 1 net carb per bun, and they taste like a hamburger bun. And I use them for different sandwiches. I use them for tuna sandwiches, spam and onion sandwiches, Italian sandwiches, and yeah, they're just really, really good. And we get them at Walmart. So that's what I'm gonna be having for snack today. I actually had a small handful of peanuts with some Lily's chocolate, and it literally tasted like chocolate covered peanuts. It was really good. So I'll show you what my dinner is gonna look like when it's done.
It was literally what it tastes like. Literally.
All right, so that's my burger. I have my Keto Culture bun. I also have some romaine lettuce, some red onion, a piece of American cheese, and I use the G. Hughes sugar-free ketchup, which is so good. G. Hughes has so many great marinades and dressings, and yeah, the ketchup and barbecue sauce, and those ones are my favorite. But anyway, those ones you can actually get on Amazon, and the link is down below. I also have mayonnaise on my burger, and I'm really hungry, so I can't wait to eat it. Bon appetit! All right, guys, sorry about the lighting. The lighting is horrible in this room, but it's the only quiet room I got. So yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. So the second day of eating that I wanted to show you was actually the day after Thanksgiving. I fasted until about 12 p.m., I believe it was. And for my first meal, I had some of my keto broccoli salad, which is so good. It was actually one of the recipes that I did for one of my Thanksgiving Thursday series. Definitely go check out that video. But the broccoli salad is super yummy. So I had some of that, but it's only 6 grams of protein per serving. So I also had a couple pieces of deli ham, which was 10 grams of protein. So yeah, just wanted to add a little bit more protein in there. After lunch, I still was a little bit hungry and I was craving something sweet. I got my period this week, so yeah, craving sweets. So what I did was I put a little bit of sugar-free Cool Whip in a bowl with Lily's chocolate chips. And I had never tried that before. And we had some sugar-free Cool Whip left over from Thanksgiving. And so I'm like, well, let's just go ahead and try it out. And it was really good, and it satisfied my sweet craving. So I was hungry around 2 p.m., I believe it was, which was my second meal. And I used one of the Keto Culture hamburger buns, and I had a ham sandwich with mayonnaise, and I put some green pepper slices on it, a piece of American cheese, and some ham. And it was just really good. And then for dinner, it was the day after Thanksgiving, so what am I gonna have? Leftovers. So I had some turkey with some gravy, which I used xanthan gum for the gravy to thicken it, so it is keto approved, and some turnip with butter and salt, and the most yummiest thing ever, it's a butternut squash casserole bake is what it's called. My mom made it, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. It was my favorite thing that I ate on Thanksgiving. So I had the leftover of that. And so that was my day, second day of eating. What do you want to say?
Peace. Peace. Peace.
What do you want to say?
See my bird. Money no video visible. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Bye bye.